Hey, well, if you've ever wanted to get rid of that belly, today's the day that you want to listen in. That's what's coming right up. Hey, well, welcome to Faith and Fitness Friday. My name is Joe Alvarado. So glad you're listening, commenting, sharing, liking, and everything that you do that makes this channel a success. I'm so grateful for you. Today, I've got my friend Gil, and we're going to talk about belly proof today. Yep. And I've always, I met you in one of my circuit classes, and I think I was actually taking the class when I first met you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then later I taught the class, and you were taking the class as
Joe
well.
the Animal, that's what I called him.
So Gil is one of those guys, and if you're listening to this and you're an instructor, you want him in your class, because not only does he work hard, but he motivates everybody else. So he's one of those guys that says, yeah, come on, and really pumps up the class. So I always appreciate you in class.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Thank you. And it's been fun getting to know you. And we're going to talk about belly proof. This is a program that you started how long ago? Or tell us about yourself anyway.
Yeah, I'm 47 years old. Been working out.
And ripped, by the way.
Come on, I might be something, but I'm 47, and last year, everybody, you just have midsection belly around the midsection, and you're always trying to get rid of it. I've been going to the gym for 20 plus 30 or something like that, and you're always just trying to find a way to get rid of fat.
Yeah.
So I started YouTubing, looking around, finding something, and this guy is a trainer out of London. His name's Jacob. He had a YouTube video, and I watched it. And it was all just science-based on how your body works, hormones, cortisol, fat intake, food intake, calories, and how important calories aren't. You shouldn't focus on calories, because calories, you lose focus on what your body needs.
Yeah, so some people would say you do, and he's saying you don't.
Yeah, he says don't focus on calories, because calories are just a form of heat conversion or something. If you go to his site, bellyproof.com, he has scientific videos talking about cellular membranes, the mitochondria. He talks about everything, and that's what I found
all kinds of words that I can't even pronounce.
Yeah. He's got words. Fat breaking. There's a apoptosis or something. These words I'd never even heard of, but he breaks it down in a way that's the way the body works. That's from muscle types, all the different muscle types that your body has, and it just hit me and struck me. So I did a version 3.0 he had out last year, and I lost a ton of weight, lost all my body fat or belly fat, and I got a six-pack, and that was my goal.
Yeah.
I was 47 or 46, I guess, at the time, and I just wanted to see, can this happen? Can a regular average Joe guy like me get this?
Well, I certainly wouldn't consider you average, having known you for the past few years, but this is something that you discovered, you were looking for, and it was because you wanted to see that. You hadn't seen that with
I've
other
always been
programs.
fit.
Right.
Yeah, and I've lost weight, and a lot of, I think, coming to the gym and losing weight is water weight. I think you can go up and down in your water weight, but that visceral fat, to get rid of that visceral fat around the midsection, the love handles, that pretty much every guy, you just start accumulating.
Well, that's true, and I, like being an indoor cycle instructor, the scale is really nice to me after class.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of water weight, right?
Exactly.
And so that doesn't equate to trimming down to eliminating the belly fat.
So that's where this guy hits. He hits hitting that belly fat, and that was the thing I couldn't believe in the first week. So it's about a 5-week program.
Yeah.
And
Which is very doable.
Yeah, the first week you start seeing results.
Okay.
There is some limitations. He does have you cut out refined sugars, gluten, dairy products, alcohol, especially the first week. He lets, this version 4.0, he lets you have a glass of red wine on a night before a rest day. So you get 2 rest days. Usually Wednesday and Sunday.
Okay.
Are rest days, and I'll just stretch those days.
So does the program include nutrition and the workout as well, or just nutrition?
Exactly. It's totally. It's actually the program.
And we're going to show some pictures, by the way, of your before and after.
Yeah.
He's ripped
up,
shredded.
So actually, that's the main thing is a lot of time you focus on fitness, and I found, and through this program, fitness, working out is the third item in the whole trilogy, I guess.
So what's the trilogy? How
So
does he break
there's
it down?
nutrition,
Okay.
sleep, and workouts.
And then workout.
Yeah,
In that
that's
order.
Okay. That's the order.
Oftentimes we get it backwards.
You get it
right?
all
We're-
messed
we're
up.
like,
You want,
I just gotta
can I
get
get
to
my
the
workout
gym.
in?
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
get my
yeah.
workout in.
Yeah.
If you don't get that sleep, and actually it's a little bit weird because I wake up early because come to the gym. I get up at 4:30, so I sometimes go to bed between 8 and 8:30.
We're recording this at 6:30 a.m. by the way, and we
Yeah.
saw each other before our workout. Just
Yeah.
got done at 5 a.m. So we are early birds. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so I'm an early bird. And then
That's why I love him.
I go to work too, and I get done. I start work about 4:30 at home. Make sure all the systems I work in quality assurance software. So I'm just sitting at a desk all day, so I'm not working out, doing anything. So getting up early, getting the body flowing. Actually, he recommends, Jacob, the guy that came up with this program, recommends early morning workouts.
Okay.
It's the way to get your body activated and then continue the process through.
Yeah, I did a podcast a while back on the benefits of the morning workout. I mean, you get the workout in whenever you can, but in the morning you get everything flowing, the blood going, everything's firing by the time you get to work or to your day or to whatever you're thinking straight. You have the energy. All of the above. You're making better choices too.
Making a lot better choices.
Because I worked out, and so I'm not going to eat the donut, right?
Yeah.
I worked out, so I'm going to make better choices for lunch and so forth.
And that's what I like about having a program is if you have a program, it's something you can stick to. If I don't have a program, I'm going to go off and I'm going to have a muffin or a donut here and there because I can justify, hey, I worked out, I can have a donut. But if you're on a program and if you're following it and it says, hey, you're only allowed to have 20 carbs at this time of the day, then, hey, I'm going to make smart choices on the carbs I'm going to eat.
Yes, yes.
And I'm not going to give up on a program. The program itself costs, because he actually has a nutritionist and you can contact him. He's out of London, but you can contact him. He'll email back to you.
Nice.
You get the nutrition plan, you get the workout plan. And it was about $120 or $30 for 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
for all that stuff. And he goes through, he optimizes different things during the day when you should do stuff. And as part of that nutrition part,
Yeah, let's talk about that because we got nutrition, sleep, and then workout. Let's talk about nutrition.
Yeah, nutrition, it's all about gut health, which most of the time you're thinking calories you're consuming or what you're taking in. Actually, our stomachs, I guess, are made up of mostly non-us.
Okay.
Our gut is other organisms, and we have to feed them properly. So everybody's heard about probiotics.
Sure.
There's prebiotics, probiotics. And
Antibiotics.
Antibiotics.
When you get sick, all right. Yeah.
And it's the stuff that you put in there to feed yourself and help your body break things down that optimizes the fat burning that you do during the exercise portion. If you're not doing that, so like one of the, a prebiotic would be like a green banana.
Oh.
So you eat, the later that banana goes along, it changes from a healthy thing to a full of sugar thing. Bananas, as they ripen and get brown, don't eat them because they're pure sugar by the time they're brown or yellow.
Okay.
And then he has you take a kefir shake. So kefir, I guess, is a form of food for your gut health. So some of the things I just wrote down. We cut out pastas, bread, milk, dairy, gluten, refined sugars. Some of the sugars, I'll give you an example of what my main meals are.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're going to put the link to Ballot Proof in the notes. That way, for those of you who are interested, in it, you can totally click on that and get a hold of him.
Yeah, so I eat chicken and asparagus and broccoli. And I became a hunter this year, so I got an elk. And I've been eating some elk meat. Yeah. So I cut that up, make a nice little dish, and microwave that. And he has you eat twice a day. You eat 2 meals a day in this program.
So that's different from the whole.
Yeah, there's no
every couple
breakfast.
Hours
so it's a process of ketosis.
Okay.
So ketosis is going into a fasting state. So you stop eating at 6 p.m. and you don't eat again until about 10 a.m. the next day.
Okay.
So during ketosis, your body converts from burning sugars to burning fat.
Okay.
As a source of energy. Not burning, but using fat
as a
resource.
Source.
Yeah, and that's what helps process getting rid of the fat.
Okay. Now is that every day during the 5-week program?
Yeah, every day. And
so
then I'm actually
10.
continuing doing it. It's you think you're going to be hungry, like you wake up because mentally you say, hey, I need to have breakfast.
Sure.
You can wake up, and there'll be days that you have that, especially on rest days. I find it's the most difficult not to go snack.
Yeah.
But you just have to actually drink a lot more water.
So how's your energy level when you
Energy
wake up
levels,
from not eating from 6 and then you're not going to eat till 10 again? You come into the gym at 5 a.m. You're good with energy.
Yeah, I'm good with energy.
I mean, I could tell. I could see you working out. But just for the person who's wondering,
I do take on rest days and on other days. I do take some kind of. There's a caffeine tablet that I'll take.
Okay.
One, it's like 100 milligrams, so less than a cup of coffee.
I can't imagine this guy on
I don't drink coffee.
It would go through the roof. I mean, it would.
And green tea, another thing. If I'll add here, you can see all these things in the videos.
So there's nutrition, and then did you change your sleeping habits? Because that's that second component that he's talking about.
The sleeping habits, I've been a good sleeper.
Okay.
But I just focus on.
What do you try to get? What do you recommend?
8 hours is what I try to do. He says 7 to 8, so I try and get 8.
So you're in bed by what, 8:30?
Yeah, 8:30 and then till 4:30.
Okay.
I got my alarm set. I take the watch off, put it right next to my ear, because sometimes I'll sleep on my watch and then I can't hear it.
So how do you do it? Like some people wonder, there's so much going on in the evening. My kids are probably still wound up. Do you have everybody like on that sleep schedule, or do you just say, hey guys, I'm out? And
my 8-year-old and I go to bed. We tuck each other in.
Okay.
That's and my wife and the 10-year-old, they stay up a little later.
Okay.
Watching something on Netflix.
Yeah.
But the little guy and I, sometimes he'll put me into bed and kiss me goodnight, and sometimes I'll put him in bed and kiss him goodnight.
So sleep. Okay, so let's talk. We've got some nutrition, and then we've got the sleep component. What are some of the biggest things? Being somebody who's kind of been in the gym, for many years, what are some of the differences that he's had you do the program as far as the fitness side of it?
Yeah, so he goes through this thing called I guess tone. How do you get your body to be toned? And I guess it's from a Greek word tonus or something. And it's actually slow. I think it's eccentric exercises. Okay. So a lot of times you just see somebody doing dumbbell stuff like this. Actually, this program.
Did you see that bicep, by the way?
Yeah. Which one? Oh, he's got a twin brother. My wife will get that. Yeah. Hold on.
That's good. That's good. I like it.
Where was I? Oh, so you see these fast movements, but eccentric is if you could get your muscle up and then slowly control it down.
Okay.
And it's all the slow control. That's where toning comes from, slow process, as opposed to the fast repetition of stuff. So you do a negative pull-up. So you're pull up, and then you go 6 seconds back down.
Okay.
And I did that today. I love that exercise.
Awesome.
You do 4 of those over with a couple other things.
So the program includes doing those types of movements.
And a lot of it you could do. He has in there a version of doing it in the gym, or if you have to, you could do it outside. You could do it in a
home or
in a hotel room. You could do this program anywhere because you don't need equipment.
Okay.
I use a kettlebell and 2 dumbbells.
Okay.
I think, or in a box I jump up on. For box jumps.
Okay.
But you really don't need any other equipment.
So it's minimal.
Yeah, very minimal.
Nice.
And so in the examples that he does of things, he'll jump, or he'll use a backpack if he doesn't have anything, or a suitcase, and he'll use that as his offset weight. Because a lot of it is forming your muscles to stabilize your body. The process that I'm going to go into next is more calisthenic based. And that's a big part of his program afterwards, I think, is to keep your body even, and you can use your muscles the way that your body's supposed to, as opposed to just bulking up a single muscle group here or there. but make yourself efficient.
Okay.
And that's what we all want to do as we get older.
Yes.
Is be able to move.
Yes. And you're how old? I think you mentioned
I'll be 48 this year.
Nice. And he
Yeah.
looks amazing. Now, speaking of your age, and then if we could shift gears just for a second to the Spartan.
Yeah.
I want to be doing the Spartan on May
You're gonna
6th.
love the Spartan.
And the first time I did it, we got kind of rained out.
Yeah.
And so we were in Fort Carson, and it started to hail on us. So they closed down a lot of the obstacles. All I remember is hail bouncing off my bald head and hitting other people.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. But anyway, so I'm hopefully I get a chance to do the whole thing this.
Yeah, I've done
this
the
year.
trifecta, I think 2 years.
Now, trifecta, for those who don't know
Okay.
what that is.
So trifecta is every year you would do the sprint, the super, and the beast. So the sprint is about a 5-mile race. The super is about a 10-mile race. And the beast here in Colorado is in Breckenridge, and it's about a 13 or 14-mile race.
Okay, and
that's at elevation.
Yikes. Okay, and you've done really well from.
I finished in the top 3 to 4 of my age group.
Yeah.
So I'm always happy with the way I always think I'm gonna die. And those first miles, you're like, why am I doing this?
Right.
Mile 9, you're like, oh, this is easy, and that's where they give you a bucket carry or something, or some. They do some crazy stuff out there,
man.
and you're like, why am I doing this? But
what can you tell me to prep me for? What would you say?
come over to the house. I got a spear. Practice your spear throw.
Nice. Okay. Do you have anything like a monkey bar or something to climb overhead? Do you have something like that?
Actually, I could tell you about in the tech center. If you guys are familiar with the tech center, my brother's manages the landscaping in there, and they just put this monkey bar area in. It's an outdoor gym.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and it goes up, across, and then up again. So you would be monkey barring all the way across, and then back up.
All right.
It's a cool
I'm
looking
gonna
thing.
have to hit that before the 6th.
Yeah. I'll try and meet you if you want to meet there. We can meet for lunch. Or something.
Definitely. And if you want to meet us,
You guys want to come too? You're more than welcome.
Yeah. Well, hey, what's something you would say as a final word to those people out there who, specifically the program that you're talking about, like an obstacle that you feel like something you could tell them to overcome?
Yeah, if you're challenged
started.
and if you're looking for something, and you just, like I was out there searching for a program, something that would give me what I wanted, give me the goals, because a lot of life is just being goal oriented. I was looking for that, starving for it actually.
Yeah.
So I found this. Go out, check it out. Check out any program, but I've done this one twice. And I've seen the results within a week of the first one. So
let's show that picture that we promised. And as we're talking about this, we're going to show that picture right now.
Oh yeah, well, can we?
Yeah.
You got that? Can you bring that up online and post it in?
Yeah. It'll be edited in right now
as
we're talking. Yeah.
Just find it. It's inside of you. You know you can do it. Everybody has a dream of living healthy and being happy, and this really can get you there.
Yeah. Well, I really respect and admire your discipline. Anybody who gets up at 4 in the morning to
like
work
you, man.
out.
We got a goal.
I told him before this. I said I'll be the before picture, you be the after, and we'll have a great. But no, I really appreciate it. We've been trying to do this for a while now, since I think late last year. And man, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate every one of you who listen every week, who tune in, you listen, you watch to Faith and Fitness Friday. My goal is always to help you know God a little bit better and to live a healthy life. And so that's what we do today, and that's what we've accomplished. And so go out and check it out. Bellyproof.
Bellyproof.com.
Yeah, bellyproof.com. This is Joe Alvarado with my friend Gil. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless.
Bye, guys.